Okay. All right. Hopefully you can see me. I might adjust that. It always takes me so long to get my phone to go horizontal. I don't know. It keeps on telling me change the orientation. Hey, Wendy. Helen. Brittany. Lauren. Hi, Beth. Okay, you can see and hear me, so that's good. So, all right. Let's see. I've got my pattern on my iPad, and I decided on black thread. So I did like a test on both vinyls and the lining with the black thread and the tan thread, and the black thread looks better. So, hi Nancy, hi Kathy. I'm going to start with the shoulder strap, just because, and I have everything cut out and in order, and I have my tape already on everything, so it's not really going to be like a tutorial, more of a just hanging out and sewing. Yeah, so we'll see how my setup works. I have my laptop over here, my tablet over here, my phone over there. I hate scheduling a live and like picking a time, because then I've been just like sitting around like waiting for 7 o'clock to get here, and then it comes and I feel like I'm busy and my tape is over there. Hang on. All right. Hey, Kathy. You're watching me from Mexico? Hopefully it's amazing so far. It looked like it was. That pool is beautiful. All right, so, actually, let me find the paper. Lauren, are you still here? Because I actually don't know if I remember the names of the stuff I'm using. And I have a paper. Hold on. Sorry, guys. All right, I found it. So the brown is Brown Gloss Luxe, that is releasing, I think, late September, early October, since they're not doing like the scheduled releases anymore. So this is coming soon though at Mormino. Brown Gloss Luxe, and it is very glossy and it's brown. And then the exterior is shale clay vinyl from Mormino. This is not new. They have it in stock, I think, right now. I just looked at their clay vinyls today, but it's like super slouchy, so perfect for this bag. And then the lining that I'm going to use is something new that Mormino will be releasing in November-ish. This is recycled nylon, and this is black, but it's like smooth, structured, but also slouchy. So we'll see how this is for lining. I really like the look of it, and I like the feel of it. Yeah, so we'll see. And she's going to have other colors. I think she said all solids, not a ton at first, but to see how it goes over, just from cutting it out, like I'm going to want more. So we'll see. Hey, Rhea. Hey, Dee Dee. Oh, I hope your nails turn out really nice, Lauren. Hi, Chris. Oh, you just got the lining today in 3 shades. Oh, that's cool. What colors did you get, Rhea? Now my pieces are not in order anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to sew the strap first. Sweet pea and whisper pink and hot pink. Oh, cool. That's exciting, Rhea. Ooh, is there a purple? Because I won't want purple. Oh, I wonder if you can sublimate on it. All right, so the handle is not until the end of the pattern if you're following the instructions, but I just wanted to get it out of the way because I hate when I get to the end and I don't have the handle done. I'm going to just use rivets, and I'm going to just do that all now. Or maybe I should, yeah, whatever. And then for my crossbody strap, bright pink. Oh, okay, so all the colors you got, Rhea, are pink. For my crossbody strap, I'm just going to use webbing, and this is the debossed rose webbing from Mormino also. I think the only thing I have that I'm using that's not from Mormino is my thread, my swivel clips, because I don't remember. I think I bought these at Wawak, and they're kind of small, but I ran out of Mormino ones, and I didn't realize it. Oh, I've got my tag from Heartwood and Hide, and then I've got a Trying Not to Lose My Shit tag from Sewing Blurbs Uncensored. Oh, I already have my strip. I need to try not to lose my everything. I need a pen. See, I'm too unorganized for live videos. Okay, so I have a strap template from Jolie Lee Creations, and I like to use that to mark my rivet placement. And then I've got my hole punch, also from Mormino. All right, hopefully it doesn't get super hot in here. My air conditioner is really loud, so I turned it off. It's like 80 some degrees outside. And I feel like it's supposed to be getting cold by now, which I don't want to wish for winter, but I don't want 80s anymore. I want like 70. Where are you at, Wendy? I don't remember. I don't wish for winter. My husband wishes for winter. I never wish for that because I don't like snow. He does, Brittany. He's hot all the time, so like he's just a hot person. I'll be sitting here like in a hoodie with a blanket on, and he's literally sweating. So Eastern North Carolina. Oh, it gets real hot there then, Wendy. I mean, I guess it gets hot here too, but not as long. It's supposed to be getting warmer here now, but it's really cold. Can't wait for summer. Dee Dee, you said you're in Australia, so you guys are like opposite, I think, of us season-wise. So this gloss lux is like really nice. It's really smooth. All right. Now we'll start actually sewing the bag. We're going into spring now. Your AC is up 10 out of the 12 months. I feel like we go from winter straight to summer and then straight to winter. And I know there's spring and fall. I just don't feel like we get very much of like the time where there's no AC or heat on and you can just like have the windows open. All right, so these are two mirrored panels and I'm placing them right sides together. This bag uses a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Except for in a couple spots, and it lets you know if the seam allowance is different. Hopefully my sewing machine's not squeaky because I oiled it up and everything. Put a new needle in it. Nancy said her AC is at 24, which is, I think, 75 Fahrenheit. Oh, okay, yep. My neighbors are all out playing fire pit and drinking beer. It's been beautiful today. That smoke really bothered. That does sound like a nice day. The smoke can be bothersome. I wouldn't mind being outside with a fire pit. We actually had a fire last weekend, so that was nice. It was cooler. I don't really need to backstitch that. I'm going to cut it off. Okay, so, and I feel like I totally just got away from my 1/8 of an inch. Good thing I'm using the black thread and not the contrasting. I think we'll make that the back of the bag. Okay, so I'll sew together the other two also because I'm going to let this be the back of the bag because that stitching is crooked. I don't want to accentuate it on the front of the bag. Ooh, our fires don't get too big. We have like a little ring that we keep it in. Also, though, where I moved, I don't really have neighbors real close by, so They wouldn't call. I don't know what they're doing. They don't know what I'm doing. I like it that way. All right, and hopefully my Wi-Fi keeps up with the live, because that's one of the reasons why I haven't really gone live, is because my Wi-Fi is not great. But my husband is outside, so the TV is off, and my son is outside, so he's not on his computer. So for now, we're okay. Oh, that would be nice, Rhea. I would like to see it with a quilted vinyl. Is the pale purple one, has it like a fuzzy backing on it too? I think I might actually have that. High as the house fires? Oh, wow. I picture your husband now like running through the house looking for things to catch on fire. Okay, so this part, after you sew this together, you have to cut the top out. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking, I guess, after you've just sewed something to cut at it. Okay, Rhea, I think I have that pale purple. I like buy all the purple stuff. And I think when I first saw that Lauren has like the sort by color feature on her website, I went on and I'm like, oh, what color do I want to look at? Purple. So, and then I think I have most of the stuff already. Oh, and I was worried for this bag, I needed black nickel, black zipper tape, and 2 black nickel D-rings, which I didn't have. And Lauren has them out of stock, but she had some, so she saved the day by sending me some. And then I was afraid it wasn't going to get here in time. I like checked out real quick and didn't change it from UPS or USPS to UPS, and my USPS is very unreliable. So I was real worried it wasn't going to come, and I was all ready to use triangle rings, and then it was delivered. So triangle rings work fine. It just works better to have D-rings if you want to clip the crossbody strap and the shoulder strap on at the same time. Can you hear my rooster outside? So annoying. Yeah, purple is the best, right? Oh, and blue. Wendy, that explains your harmonica then with the blue. I really want to get some corduroy now. Hi, Annette. Yeah, I haven't seen you either for a while because I haven't been around. So the summertime, I'm like, this summer, I'm going to be doing things still, not like spend all my time in my garden. And I don't feel like I spent that much time in my garden because my garden sucked, but somehow I still was not sewing. Like, I don't know what I was doing. For this part, I like to mark out the seam allowance, which I just did wrong. It's just easier for me because of the angles to make sure that I get it exact, to have it like marked out and then sew on the lines. So yeah, now that my garden has been pulled out and summer is over, pretty much, even though it's still freaking hot, hopefully I'll be back to doing more sewing, more videos, lives. I do like to go live. It's fun to like talk with everybody. My thread is, or my pencil lead is breaking. Okay, good enough. Oh, Yvonne, that would be nice. What colors did you get of the quilted vinyl? Yeah, it really helps to be accurate. And I feel like I don't want to accidentally stitch too far and then it's going to make my zip or make it look weird around my zipper. Huh. So we're all just tracing it on. I should have maybe put that in the directions. I did do it in my sew along video. Oh, I actually want to use a shorter stitch length for this. Oh, teal and frosted berry. Pretty. I did not get any of the quilted vinyl, I don't think. I try not to order everything. It's a real problem. I go on to More Me Know to buy like zipper tape. And then I had to get, I didn't need anything else, but then I got waterproof canvas light, a couple shades of that, and what else did I get? Oh, the webbing that I also didn't need, but like I need it, right? Okay, so I'm just snipping into the corners, and then I like to use double-sided tape for this. And if you watched my other video, I like folded back these parts before I like flipped these wrong sides together, and then I had to like adjust it. So I'm going to stick the tape on, and I'm not going to fold anything down right now. Flip it so these are wrong sides together, and then I'll stick the tape down. As I was doing it, and I'm like, well, this is dumb. My dog is in the house whining because everybody's outside and I'm out here. You'll probably only use one on this bag, Yvonne, or you'll probably only use one at all on this bag, I'm guessing. Oh, did you guys see Lauren's bag, how it's color blocked? I want to do one like that too. I think I want to sew next like a leather one on my Texo cylinder arm machine. I haven't done any videos on that yet. At first I was like, well, I need to get comfortable using it. And then summertime came and I just abandoned everything. But I have leather. I just need to decide on what one I want to use. On this pattern. Okay. 4 a.m. That's too early, Wendy, for a Saturday. I get up at like 4:15 on weekdays, so that we can make the shower time. I mean, okay, we have more than one bathroom, but like we can't be in the shower at the same time or the water's going to be cold. So I do that so that I can have like my alone in the dark coffee time and still take a shower and get out before my son is up and ready to get in the shower. So I would not like to be woken up that early on a Saturday. Oh, that's true, Rhea. So the first one I did, actually, this right here is like my first like prototype. Feels like there's something in it. And I put these O-rings on it, and the side connectors were a little bit different, but then I changed it because I did not love this. These O-rings were way too big, and I really didn't like that. This vinyl, though, is like super, super thin, and it almost feels like a plastic tablecloth. So it probably folded better because of that. Sorry, that was loud. So I would rather have it not fold easier and not feel like a tablecloth. So it is way too early. Cheetah color block. Oh yes, Nancy. It was the cheetah. I love that. And I have, I think I got all the colors. No, I didn't get the gold. I have several colors of the cheetah from Mormino. So, and I got some cheetah waterproof canvas light, I think it is. I like cheetah, so maybe I should do, I don't know how many of these bags I'll make. If I make 100 of them, I'm the only one using them. So that is way too early, Brittany. All right, so this is the 10-inch zipper for this spot. All right, so who's ready for the new Taylor Swift album next weekend or next Friday? I have The Last Great American Dynasty stuck in my head at the moment, so. Yes. Oh, are your nails orange and teal or mint? I guess it's mint, right? Oh yeah, Wendy, Mr. Heckles is my favorite. Oh wait, okay. So when is your fair thing? We're entering that. Like, I want to know when it is, and like when do they draw the winners? I don't know if this is the right zipper. So there's a 10-inch zipper for this spot, and there's an 11-inch zipper for the interior zipper pocket. I feel like this is a little bit too long. All right, I think we're just going to roll with it. Are you going to the movie? I looked, and the closest theater to me was like Rocky River or somewhere, like an hour away. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So my purple bag that's on the cover, I actually, when I posted that in the group, and one of my cousins commented on it and said that I need to start sending my extra bags her way or something. I don't remember exactly what her comment was. And she moved recently, so she is not in Ohio anymore. So I actually had her message me her new address, and I'm just going to mail it to her because I love the purple bag, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use this black one. But like all these bags just sit around here and I don't do anything with them. Oh, I forgot to increase my stitch length. We're just going to change it now. Of course, the theater for you is right by your mom's house. Decide on Monday. Okay, Wendy, I can't wait to hear. Oh, they added new theaters. Okay, I'll check again later. I mean, I don't know who I'm going to go with myself, I guess. I'm not going to take my husband to that. I feel like my zipper's too close. I hope I don't mess this up. The pressure of being live, reading comments. This looks like crap. You haven't heard an entire song? Okay, so I hadn't, and then I'm going to rip these stitches out and like redo this. I don't care. I feel like it was TikToks. I started hearing some of them on TikTok, and it's like, well, that's catchy. And then I like went and listened to something, and I was like, well, I didn't know that she swears. And I was like, it's not so bad. And then I was like hooked. So. And I totally do not like listen to pop music. I mean, Metallica. I like heavy metal. But I also like Taylor Swift, so. Are any people I actually know watching this? Because they don't know that. 40 people know now. All right, hopefully this doesn't look awful. There's going to be like holes in it, whatever. My dog is whining so loud. All right. Let me try this again. So the pattern even says to make sure that 7/8 of an inch of zipper is like sticking out. So probably do that. I had the vinyl like right up next to the zipper tape, or the next to the teeth. Oh, you watch Friends now? Oh. I'm happy that I could influence you to do that, because everybody should have some episodes of Friends in their lives. You know something funny? My parents watch Friends more than I do. My mom will always have suggestions for me for pattern names. I don't remember if she told me Officer Goodbody or if that was Brittany. I think my mom told me I need to do one called The Hot Nanny. So I don't know if I need to do another diaper bag pattern. And then Brittany was just saying last night, but keeps telling me I need to do a Mrs. Whiskerson. It's a good thing I just keep my bags for myself, huh? Since I'm messing up all over the place. Oh, you can't even tell. It looks better. Okay. It's fine. It was not Brittany. Okay. Do I have a Monana pattern? I do not. That's an idea. I need, see, I have a like a little note in my phone with pattern names. Harmonica was not on it though. I can't put it on it right now because I'm recording on my phone. Okay. Nobody will see those holes. Like, don't tell anybody they're there. Okay. Now this goes right side together with this. And then I'm going to sew the sides of this using a 3/8 inch seam allowance. And I'll actually sew around the bottom edge too, I guess. But then I'll base the bottom to the exterior. Hi, Thea. Oh, I should have brought my mini brands out here to show you. So I have the mini brands fill the fridge. I think that's what it's called. I bought the fridge and I keep buying the balls, but I keep getting duplicates. So I have a lot of extra food stuff. And if you have a mini brands kitchen, maybe you could use my extra food stuff. Oh, look, Thea's got a lot of people saying hi to her. Do you remember now when you met me, Thea? My mini brands fridge needs to be a short, but didn't I need to do a video of me opening the balls? Because I did not do that. I just opened them. Okay. I put them all in a Ziploc bag and I will give them to your mom next time I see her. Which, wait, Brittany, are we supposed to go to lunch like October 12th or 13th or something? Yes. Okay. The 10th. Okay. I knew it was someday around there. I would have asked before. So I think the fridge is like sold out everywhere. This is like also TikTok. It's TikTok's fault. So I was on TikTok and I kept seeing this mini brands fridge and people opening these balls, and I was like, I want one. I want to do that. So I had to keep looking, and then I finally found the fridge. But they seem to be sold out all the time, so I would just go on to like Walmart, Target, Meijer, their app, and see if they had them in stock until I found one that I could buy. Oh, bye, Lauren. Filming your tutorial tonight. Okay, I can't wait to see that bag. But then you're not posting yours until the end of October or November? I don't remember. Ah, Wendy, yes, we should all go to North Carolina. Like when it's not hot, though. We'll go there. We should go there when it's cold here, but still nice there. I'm definitely glad I chose the black thread. Okay, so I think, or no, I don't think anything. For this, I'm going to put my zipper foot on because it's easier for me to sew at a 3/8 inch seam allowance along the zipper with my zipper foot. Sorry. Okay, so 3/8 inch seam allowance for this. And my zipper pulls down here, so I don't need to worry about that until I get to that end. Did I get the new stickers? I think I ordered one. I don't remember if I did. I actually opened my box and I threw the packing slip away before I even looked at what was in it. I kind of thought maybe I did, but I'm not sure that I did actually. I'll have to look back. The magnet idea is fun. Oh, I have some like big magnets. I think that I've had this conversation before. I have these big magnets that were from when my son was at elementary school. They had like monthly, or I guess the lunch plans went in like a rotation. So they had like a giant magnet that they sent home that had like what the rotation was on it. So you knew what was for lunch each day. And I saved the magnets. I have 3 or 4 of them, I think, because I was like, well, I'll definitely use those for something. And I haven't yet, but that's a fun idea if I stuck them on the back of stickers and then cut out around it. That's what I swear I put one in my cart, but I'm not for sure. I might have put it in my... So I feel like sometimes I will open up through a link to shop on Facebook, and it will be, I'll start adding things to my cart, but it's like in the Facebook browser, and then I'll click to send it to the external browser, and it takes the stuff out of your cart. And I may have done that, because I don't think I saw a sticker in the box. And I don't think they ever, like, didn't send me something I ordered, so I'm guessing I didn't order one. I'm actually pretty sure that most of what I buy from Warmy now has been sold to me by Rhea, because she posts a link of every new thing, and I'm like, well, I didn't see that. I need to go buy it. Oh, I did see the Please Just Let Me Sew. Sabrina, hi. I'm using an 1181N, and I love it very much. So it's a walking foot, but not a true walking foot. I don't know if that's the right word. Like some of them, the needle moves to. This one, it doesn't, but it's a little bit cheaper than the 1541, maybe. That number might be wrong. I do like it. I've had this machine for, I don't know how long, 3 or 4 years, I feel like. Okay. All right. So now we're going to place the front and back panels right sides together and match up one side. Then you want to match up the side seam. So this part where the side seam is gets a little bit thick. You're going to top stitch it, and you're sewing connectors over it. So it's kind of thick right there. So keep that in mind when you choose your material with what your sewing machine is. So if you're using like a domestic sewing machine, you're going to want to use like a quilting cotton or a woven fabric for your exterior, or maybe a very thin vinyl. I know Mormino has the accessory weight that's really thin. So just keep that in mind when you choose your materials for this, that there are some thick spots. So you don't want to use a thick vinyl if your machine can't handle that. And I have my hump jumper somewhere. Right here. Compound walking foot. That's the word I wanted. Yes. Thank you, Ria. So my, I have a Texo 4800 Pro, and that one is a compound walking foot cylinder arm machine. So I'll do a different video on that at some point. If I make one of these out of leather, I'll sew it on that machine. See, and then I was thinking that I should also do a video sewing one out of woven on a domestic, but I haven't sewn on my domestic sewing machine in so long. I don't even know if I have like good thread, or I don't know. So I don't know if I'll do that or not. I guess maybe if there was interest in it. I also have a Juki DDL 8700, I think is what it is. And that one is not a walking foot at all. So I'm right now pressing the seam allowance open. And this top stitching doesn't have to be like super perfect because you're putting the strap connector over top of it. Yes, tape is helpful here too. Also on that front seam, tape could be helpful to hold the seam open. I feel like I usually am okay. I guess the clay vinyl is a little bit thicker, the regular clay is, than the glossy clay, or glazed clay is the other one. I just need to take my time and not mess up. I do use tape a lot. To not use it here is surprising because I use so much tape. Okay, so once that's sewn together, we're going to do the connectors. So I already marked the center down the back of all 4 of the connectors, and I put the tape on them when I was prepping. Beth used glue. I was thinking that. She never uses tape. So Beth, since you use glue all the time, what's your favorite glue to use? Do you use, what kind did I used to use? I have some actually. Oh, this is Fabrifix Beacon. Fabri-Tac is the one I used to use all the time. Like before I discovered double-sided tape, which was like 100 years ago. Beacon 3-in-1. Okay, so Beacon is good sewing glue, I guess. Wow, it's already 8 o'clock. I sew a lot slower when I'm on a live. You use Beacon 3-in-1 as well. I don't know why I got this Fabric Fix one. I think because it said that it works on leather, and that's what I was doing. I don't know. Oh, Wendy, that's a good idea. I have used tape to hold my interior and exterior together. That's a good idea to glue it though, if you're not in a hurry. I feel like when I'm doing, well, I guess if I'm sewing it on 2 separate sewing machines, if I'm doing a drop in and I want to finish it on my cylinder arm, then I always like drag my feet because I have to switch the thread from this sewing machine to that sewing machine, if that's all I'm doing on it. So I never finish it right away. Okay, so now I'm going to top stitch all of these on both sides or along both edges using a 3/8 inch seam allowance. So there will be 2 lines of stitching going down the center of each one, and I'm just going to like chain stitch them. So Wendy, with the quilt that you just finished, did you do paper piecing, or I don't remember if I saw your quilt. I do like to do paper piecing, and I haven't done that in a long time. A month of daily sewing. Oh, wow. So this was a whole like bed size quilt, or how big was it? I've only made, I guess, mini quilts that were paper pieced. I don't think I would have the patience to do a whole bed size quilt. That's why I like bag making. You can like cut it, sew it, be done with it all in one day. All right, now 2 of these, we want to measure, where's my pen at? Okay, we're going to fold the top 1 1/4 inches down. So I'm going to measure 2 1/2 inches down on 2 of these. Oh, 80-inch square. That's a big quilt. So you cannot. I have a lot of mini quilts up on my wall. I didn't make all of them, but I did make some of them. Well, I made 2 of them. But back in the day on Instagram, there were a lot of mini quilt swaps, and I would sign up for those So I would make a little quilt and send it to somebody and then get one from somebody else. So 3 of them were from that. And then I've got one from a friend and one from, I think, a giveaway was how I got the other one. Oh, these are like mini, like 12 inches square or something. But yeah, for use, I like big quilts. North of the Arctic Circle. Wow. Huh, that's cool. Wow, 70 quilts in your house. So I have one. Let me think. I made one for my younger son when he was like 3. And then I made one for myself out of those pre-cut 10-inch squares. I don't remember what they're called. A layer cake, maybe. Like a simple, I think it was called Moda Love, actually. It was a real simple quilt. And I made one from that pattern. Oh, and I made one other quilt that was for somebody to give somebody else as a wedding gift. Those are all the quilts I've made. Could potentially be all the quilts I ever make. I don't know. I like the mini quilts because I can just sew them and be done. And then hang it on the wall. My mom used to make a lot of quilts and she doesn't really sew anymore. Oh, you just made a Moda Love quilt. That's cool. Mine was out of, oh, I don't remember the fabric line, the name of it. I think it was Moda though. And it like had math problems on it. And I'm a dork and I like math. Well, I'm an accountant, if anybody didn't know that. I actually just saw a license plate yesterday that said like love math or something like that. And I was I was like, oh, look at that license plate. That's so cool. My husband said, you're such a dork. So I'm aware of it. It's fine. Okay. So now this goes on here. Okay, and this like rectangle ring, there's no real purpose for it. It's just decorative. And I do think I'm going to put rivets on this strap. So I bought one of those Japanese hole punch things specifically for this bag because I wanted to be able to install the rivets going down the side without like trying to crinkle the whole bag up inside the hole punch. So I literally kind of tested it out about 2 seconds before I started this video. So, all right, so that's what the connectors look like before you sew it on. Oh, wow. All 2.5-inch squares for a whole quilt. That sounds like a lot. I would not have the patience for that. Kristen, yes. I noticed that it cuts deep because I cut a hole in my mat over there. So I have a different, like small cutting mat that I'm going to use. It's harder. I don't know what kind of, I wonder if I should have gotten like a cutting board for it like I would use in the kitchen. Thank you, Wendy. Oh, yeah, I think that would be really good. You should do that for sure. I think I actually have 1-inch round rings. I'm using the D rings at this point, but this glossy brown vinyl, like when Lauren puts it up on the site, and whatever other glossy looks, this is really nice. I like it. All right, let's set one of these aside. So I'm just going to peel the backing off the bottom first because it's easier to stick down one at a time. So the measurements of this piece to be the correct length are right using the More Me Know hardware. If you're using hardware somewhere else or different types of hardware, it could be wider or skinnier. You want to make sure that this part here, the top fold of the top connector, is 1 inch away from the top. So, all right, I'm going to sew around the bottom one. Okay, Kristen, I'll have to look at that. So that I don't ruin my cutting mats. The hole punch did seem to work well, so if I use that, it will probably save my hands sometimes when I do the like really thick straps. The plier type hole punchers will kind of hurt my hand. Yeah. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate that. I also would like to not ruin my stuff. Okay. So, yeah, Barb, the tip about the 1 inch thing, I ended up putting it in the pattern because when I like wrote this, I'm like, oh, I'm sure all the rectangle rings are the same. And then in testing, obviously, people have different hardware, and some people were like, this is a little bit close. Oh, well, it's because you have different hardware. And I didn't even consider that. So yes, you can thank the testers. And that's why it's important to have testers. And I appreciate everything that they do for me. All right, so I'm not going to back stitch across that because I think I'm going to tie that one, the bottom part, off in the back. All right, and then here it's going to get a little bit thick. As we go over that seam. Hey, Brittany, did you get the 3D file to make these hump jumpers? Because if you did, I would like to buy a prettier one if you make those. Ah, yes. Okay, so Brittany, if you do that, I need like a purple one. Oh, or this. Was this, is this mermaid vinyl, I think? Sorry, 1 second. Ah, Brittany, get them listed. Okay. You guys, do you see this cute cat bowl? You can put the clips in it. Brittany makes these. So like if you want one, tell her to list them so that you can buy it from her. Oh, also, Brittany still has retail for Halloween webbing. Can I show you guys the webbing real quick? Okay, like I wasn't sure exactly where it was. But I didn't buy any webbing. Wait a minute, there was Halloween webbing. Do you have that on retail? Because maybe I need to buy more. So, I don't know which ones of these she has, but like, look, there's bats, pink bats, dinosaurs. How freaking cute are those? Skulls, and like skulls and roses. I love skulls. This one, oh, wait, Brittany, is this what you just made your harmonica out of? This one is so cute. It's got little pumpkins and like cat ghosts. Oh, and you just restocked them. Okay, I need to check out the Halloween webbing then. Okay, look at this one. Is haunted houses and ghosts and little ghosts with devil horns and little ghosts with cat ears. So cute. And I love the colors on that one. This one is ghosts walking cat ghosts. And this one is haunted houses. But, oh, I could have told you the names of them all. And she sends stickers in her orders. I should put that on my, okay, I'm going to keep that out over here. Okay, anyway, sorry to get sidetracked. But there is still retail of this. And, you know, Halloween's coming. And they're cute all year long. And I think she just added some Christmas retail. Okay, sorry. This is how I operate all over the place. Oh, hers was the kitties in pumpkins. Okay. Well, either way, that one's really cute. Orange or black paw print webbing. I need orange and black. Okay. So guys, I want you to go buy some of Brittany's stuff, but don't buy all of the webbing. Do I want to? No, I'm just going to tie that off. Okay. Okay, a lot of black. I do use black webbing probably the most. Ghost sewing deal. I don't get it. I don't get it either. What is the ghost sewing deal? I would explain it to you, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, this is the best. Okay, so when I picked out the vinyl for the other video, my main video and the cover, I wanted to use this vinyl so bad, but I thought like just a black bag on the cover is not so exciting. So, but look at this. Oh, it's so good. Oh, the prints with a ghost at a sewing machine sewing. Yeah. Ah. Yes, you're ghosting people. This is like the best. I freaking love this. Ha. Okay. Let's hope I don't mess it up anymore after this. I'm probably not going to sew this whole bag live because I'm too slow. Thanks for explaining, Brittany. Wendy, I agree. The only people I can ghost are online, I think, so it's not quite the same. I guess I could like ghost my family. It's not nice. Now I'm going to struggle pressing the seam allowance open on this side. I could use my tape. Should I? No. I will not, and then I'll regret that I didn't. Or glue. Patty, it is the Emporium. But yeah, hopefully Brittany's still here and we'll put the link. If not, I can do it. Let me get a link right to the vinyl. Or all supplies. That's better. That's probably why I didn't realize that there's a wedding still is because I always go straight into vinyl. Oh. Okay, like I'm gonna post the link now, but like wait for Brittany to get all her cat bowl pics in, okay? So if that's what you're going for is the cat bowl, wait a minute, because she's adding them now. So cute. Oh, Brittany, do you have the paw prints or the cat paw cups too? Because I have one of those. I can show you guys if you want to see it. It's at my other machine though. I already had like a cup over here to put my rulers and stuff in, so I put that over there. And I have another cat bowl with clips in it at the other machine. Okay, let me go get that too. Okay, so look how cute. This is like, I don't remember the name of the colors, but it's like a super light purple with little glitter in it. And then I got the cat bowl to match. Aren't those cute? So yes, you need these in multiple colors. And then you can go buy glitter clips from Wormy now to fill them up. Lavender Elixir. Yes. I love that one. There's also a wedding pre-order. Okay. Yes. Did you guys read Brittany's comment? So her, she has pre-order and retail. Do not add both at the same time if you want your order to ship, because you have to wait for the pre-order to come in if you put both in the order. So place 2 orders if you want something that's pre-order. I'm just going to turn this and top stitch from this way. I kind of like getting the pre-orders. Like the Halloween pre-order, I think was the last one that I did. My sewing machine's like getting oil all over this bag. But I forget what I ordered. So then when I get it, it's like a nice little present to myself. Well, definitely Brittany will have everything in pink because that's her favorite. So. All right, now top stitching and sewing on the connectors on the second side is a little bit tricky. Because it's like in a tube now. Wendy, you said that you found it easier to flip it inside out, the other way, right side out. Let me try that. I only did it inside out. Well, actually, wait. Were you sewing on a cylinder arm? Brittany, I was going to say that I think you specifically ordered that purple because I wanted it, and then I was like, well, I shouldn't just assume that it was for me. But okay. I probably should have wiped some of the extra oil off my machine before I started this. Okay, you did use your 1181. Okay, I think I could probably do that. Let's try this Wendy's way. Oh, Kristen, thank you. Put powder on it. I'll do that after I'm done. I don't know if I have any kind of powder. Oh, I have like face powder. Do you think that'll work? I don't have like baby powder. I have, oh, I know it'll work, I bet. I have dry shampoo. That's not spray. It's not the spray on kind. That would probably work. Since that's meant for absorbing oil. I'll try that. And I actually have one that was for dark hair. Darker than my hair because it looked funny. So Wendy, did you just kind of like move the bottom out of the way like this? I think I can do that. Okay. So Wendy said it's easier to sew the second connector on with the bag right side out, and I think she might be right. In my head, it wasn't making sense, but now that I'm actually doing it, I can see how it'll work. I was thinking like, well, the other side of the bag is going to be underneath of it. Wait, Wendy, do you have a cylinder arm? I think you do. Oh, cornstarch would probably work. I don't have any of that though. Okay, yep, the top one I was thinking I'll do from the top. Cool. Just double, triple check that everything is moved out of the way underneath. So that would not be fun if I sew through the other side. It does look a lot easier. It is easier. Not only looks a lot easier, it is easier. I thought you had a cylinder arm. Okay. It's easier in the sense that you can see what you're doing, so. Although now I wish I wouldn't have oiled my sewing machine up before I started. Kristen, if you have your PDF handy, you could open it and make a little note. I feel like you'll remember. And I guess on the directions, I don't specifically say, I just say repeat to attach it on the other side. It's just a little more difficult, something like that. All right, and then I'm gonna pull these threads to the back again. The nice thing about not using any interfacing in this is that it turns inside out and right side out really easily. Oh, hi, Nova. How are you? Thank you. I'm excited about this one. It's nice to release a pattern and then still like it. Sometimes throughout the process, I start to hate them, but not this one. All right, I'm going to turn this back inside out. Okay, so now my bottom panel, do I want to do like some top stitching on that? I don't really feel like it. I was thinking to do like some decorative stitching or something, but it is hot in here. Oh, thanks, Kristen. I don't think I'm not overheating yet. I'm okay. I don't know if I should have worn long jeans. Like, that's not the best plan when it's 80-some degrees out, but it was cold in my house. And with this room being, had been a garage, so it's not on like the central heat and air. But yeah, I will turn it on if I need to. I'm okay so far. Just a little warm. Ooh. Blue ombre elixir filament. Oh, that you want to get, but you don't have yet. I don't have, blue's not always my favorite, so. I like aqua blue. That's probably my favorite. Maybe I don't know what my favorite color is. Purple, aqua, black, gray. Okay, so Brittany, if you do start making these hump jumpers, I need one in the lilac, purple, lavender, purple, whatever you said it was called. Oh, you have, so Wendy, is it like blue? Or like what shade of blue? I feel like I would like to get a Singer featherweight, but I don't know that I would use it. Do I really need it for decoration? Blue. Cool. Cool. I saw the one that Lauren got from Sam at Sunny Sewing. That's pink, right? That was pretty. I wish somebody would like surprise me with a pretty painted sewing machine. Okay, yeah, I thought hers was pink. Okay, these seams, I'm gonna trim them down because the base kind of does lay a little bit nicer when you turn it. with the seam allowance trimmed. And I did mark the center on my bottom panel so that I could line it up. Yeah, let me sew this side this way. I like to match the center and then go out from there to the corners. I am going to birth this one. I do like drop-ins, but I like to do it better on the cylinder arm, which is currently covered in boxes from things I've ordered that I haven't put away. Even though I didn't sew a lot over the summer, I still bought a lot. So since I'm going to sew this whole thing on this machine, I'm going to turn it. Okay, so that's it, right? My exterior's finished. Yes. It's so good. I love the black and brown. Oh, cool. Okay, everybody, if you leave my video to go look at Brittany's cat bowls, that's fine. She just listed as many as she could, and she dropped the link in the comments. Just don't forget to come back when you're done. All right, so now we're sewing the interior slip pocket. And this is, what was it called again? Recycled nylon, which will be released at Mormino November-ish, is what Lauren told me. And I do think, I don't remember if I thought I used tape on this. Oh, that's a good tip, Rhea. So Rhea cut her piece 2 times the height of what it has in the pattern, and then she doesn't have a seam running along the bottom, just a fold. That would make sense. I don't have this in the pattern to top stitch this, but I'm going to. This nylon stuff's a little bit thicker or I guess doesn't kind of crease the same, I guess, as waterproof canvas does. Maybe that's the word I want. So maybe I'm going to sew this right now at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then when I sew it onto the bag, I'll use a 1/8 inch. I feel like this is going to make a really nice lining. I like it. Okay. Now there's an accent piece at the top of the slip pocket. And this is also a good place to put a tag. If you have, like the sewing blurbs subscription, and you have a bunch of tags, don't forget to use them. I always forget to use them. I'm going to put mine under the zipper overlay. But if you want to use multiple, you could do that too. I only picked out one. Oh, I forgot to put my tag on the exterior. That's cool. I got it out ahead of time and I forgot to use it anyway. So I'm going to have to do that real quick. And I was going to put it toward the bottom, but I think I won't now. The vinyl is so good. I always forget to use tags. I'm going to. So yeah, I was going to put it like, I think Lauren had hers centered over the seam toward the bottom, but that's going to be really difficult to sew now. So I think I'll put it like at the top center. Oh, it's because I got all these cat bowls out and I hit it. Okay. We'll do this real quick while I'm thinking about it. Where did you end up putting yours, Brittany? I don't remember. Did you put it on the top? Kristen, yes, you can make that a slip pocket, just like the one with More Me Now. So you would sew the two sides together, flip it wrong sides together, and then top stitch around it. And then sew the back panel on, just don't put the zipper in. And then it will be a slip pocket. Center of the front. Okay, yeah, I'm going to actually use a ruler to not get this off center. Okay, yeah, Kristen, that's exactly what you would do. So when I was making it, I was kind of thinking about putting a slip pocket there, and then I was like, oh, but wait, I could do a zipper pocket just the same way. But yeah, definitely could just be a slip pocket. Ah, yes. I'm actually carrying the one with Mormino right now too. Until I finish this bag, and then I'm going to carry this one. And I'm not sure yet if I want to do it, carry it crossbody or over my shoulder. I go back and forth between what kind of bag I like to carry. This one is a little bigger than the one with Mormino, though. I think. Or it's deeper, at least. Yes, I love the one with Mormino. I like the way it sews. It's so simple to make, but I also like carrying it. It's like the perfect size for me for a crossbody. I sewed back into the same hole so perfectly that I sewed through the thread from the previous stitching. Makes it harder to pull it to the back. It's like shredding it up. Okay, got it. All right, that's better. And the brown leather is like the perfect same color as the connectors. Okay. I can resume. All right, so this is 1.5 inches up from the bottom. Oh wait, I'm going to use tape along the bottom edge of this. And it should, when it's centered, the bottom corner should go from one side to the other on the lining. Everything is greasy. There's sewing machine oil everywhere. I agree, Kristen. It isn't too big, it isn't too small. Which made me think of the perfect date, which I don't remember now. Was it April? Whatever. It isn't too hot, it isn't too cold. It's a perfect bag. Yeah, April 24th. I think that might be right. Oh, I actually like that. That looks nice with like the 2 rows of stitching at the bottom. This is really nice. I like this for a lining. Okay. So now I flip it over. I'm not even gonna clip that. And I top stitch or whatever, based along the sides of the bag so that I can get the angle right. How windy, you're missing out. Oh, it's April 25th. Okay. Thank you, Kristen. I knew it was like the 20-something. Windy, so the way that the one with Mormino came about was Lauren kind of reached out to me like, well, she had the box, the summer box 2 years ago now. And she wanted to do a pattern kind of with me. I mean, I designed it all, but it was like, she was like, okay, what if we do this? And took elements, her favorite elements from patterns that I had is what that pattern is. So like the front pocket, the way that it's assembled is the same way that the Joey You and I sex coat pocket is. And the back pocket is on something else also. I don't remember what. Or similar anyway. It might not be exact like that, but. Yeah. So that's where it became the one with Mormino. And then it was, since it was for the box, it didn't have like a recessed zipper panel or anything. So there are, if you want to do that, there are a couple of videos if you need that. I feel like you probably can add a zipper panel to anything if you want. I prefer it to have a recessed zipper panel, but the pattern itself only calls for a magnetic snap. Yes, Kristen. So the front pocket, there are similar pieces that are different heights. And then one piece gets trimmed, and it's very important that you keep them all straight. All right, so I also am pulling the threads to the back on this just because I feel like sometimes on these kind of pockets that the thread will end up starting to poke out a little bit, come undone. I don't know, they don't come, it doesn't come unstitched or anything, but. Okay, let's see if the chalk will erase off of this. I mean, kind of, but now it's covered in eraser. Okay, that works better. All right, so this recycled nylon is a very nice lining, and with this glossy, wait. Yes, Gloss Lux. Gloss Lux and recycled nylon. Okay, so that makes a really nice lining. Oh, Kristen, I can't even tell you how many times when I'm driving that my bag ends up on the floor. It might be my fault though, not the idiot in front of me. Sometimes I'm not paying attention. Okay. And I cut my overlay out with the SVG file. So there is an SVG file for the overlay only, included with the pattern. Obviously there's a pattern piece too. You don't have to have a cutting machine, but it's helpful if you do. Oh, Wendy, yes. I like the Mr. Heckle's exterior pocket too. You almost can't even tell it's there. Okay. The zipper overlay is 1.5 inches down from the top and centered. So fold to find the center, and then I'm still not sure that that's the center. Okay. Oh, thanks, Kelly. I love it too. Barb, the A1 file is like for a large format printer, so like a copy shop file. So the SVG file you can use with a Brother Scan and Cut. I have had people, and I don't know, like I looked up different ways to create the SVGs. They work fine. I have a Silhouette and they work fine on that. And then I have Cricut Design Space that I downloaded. I don't have a Cricut though, and it works fine on that. Brother, I can't remember their Canvas, I think it is. I use the online version to make sure that my SVGs pull in okay, and they pull in fine. But then I've had people on the downloaded version have the SVG pull up and it's weird. So if you pull it into your Design Space, if you have it downloaded and it's weird, try the online version because it seems to work better there. And I don't know, I even like looked up, there's some different way for Brother specifically that the SVG has to be saved. And I followed the directions. And I have like the step-by-step written down to make sure that I do it whatever way that's compatible. But for some reason, and it's only been a couple people. So honestly, maybe whoever that was, maybe her software should have been updated or something. I don't know. But if you have an issue with it, you might want to try it on the web version. Amber, the intro pricing ends tomorrow night. I'm Eastern time, so technically I say 11:59 p.m. Eastern, but I have to manually change the price, so I'll just leave it at that price until when I wake up Monday morning. So technically the sale will be on until probably 4:30 or so Monday morning. And then that way, at least all through the US, the sale is still running through Sunday night. So I do, Kristen. The SVG, yes, the SVG is only the zipper overlay. The rest of it is probably too big to cut out. I mean, I don't know how big of a mat you have. The other files, the A1 file is like a cut on fold printable pieces. The projector file is full size pieces. If you know how to create SVGs, like you could do that if you want to cut everything on your machine. But I typically only do vinyl pieces that are smaller. I don't make all of the pieces in an SVG because that's seems impractical to cut something out that you can cut with a rotary cutter on the machine. So I will typically do it for like decorative type connectors and overlays. You're welcome, Barb. I mean, I guess some people have machines that cut bigger, but most of the time you're limited to like a 12-inch width. So Amber, if you can't get it by then, if you are in my Facebook group and you look at the featured posts, there's one that has discount codes, and there is a discount code posted in the Facebook group for group members only. You can always get a 10% discount. So if you don't make it in time for the sale, then that's an option. My next like site-wide sale will probably be Black Friday. I usually do a Black Friday sale. Oh, and Kristen, I actually get up at 4:15. So my alarm is set for 4:10, and then I hit snooze one time. I like to have a cup of coffee in the dark, in the quiet, before everybody else is awake. So, yeah, it's early, but like, I take my coffee very seriously. Oh, I forgot my tag. Well, we are not having a tag inside this bag. It's fine. Oh, I might actually put it along the zipper panel. It's a good thing this part's not visible anywhere because it always looks so bad when I just hack all the fabric out. I'm not a morning person either, but I'm forced to be, I guess, because of work. Okay. Oh, wow. I do not stay up and sew until 4 a.m. So I used to stay up all the time and sew until like 2 a.m. And I guess I would get up around 6. I used to be fine with 4 hours of sleep. I can't do that anymore. So I usually go to bed at 10 and then I get up at 4:15. So I agree, Dee Dee. It's nice. It's quiet. I wish I didn't need to sleep, really. I feel like it's such a waste of time. Unfortunately, I cannot operate without sleep, so. All right, so I have the best luck with my zippers for my interior zipper pocket if I use tape. Otherwise, they seem to always be wavy, so hopefully they're still wavy sometimes with tape. I feel like I'm probably going to run out of bobbins soon. Oh, look, there it went. It's a good place for it. My last one ran out on the zipper overlay, but I was using a bobbin that I had already made, so I didn't know if it was partially empty when I started, or whatever, partially used. It's like 9:15, and it's very dark outside. I'm pretty sure that my kid's riding a skateboard. So I don't usually get up and sew early though. On the weekends, I'll be mad if I sleep in too long, but like I can't get up that early. I feel like at some point I have to like catch up. Like I have to have a certain amount of hours of sleep and I don't get it during the week. So on the weekend, I don't usually set an alarm. But I have like blackout blinds in my room, but they're not the best, I guess. So some light still comes in. So usually I'm up by like 7 on the weekend. And then I like to still sit and drink my coffee. There's some meme I shared on Facebook a while ago that was like, on the weekends, I like to wake up slow and just drink my coffee for 87 hours. I'm like, yes, that is me. I feel like most things in life I take after my dad, but I take after my mom with that. And my procrastination, I get that from my mom too. Oh, that's awesome, Amanda. I'm excited. When are you going to make it? I want to see. We only had the one in the group so far that was a non-tester. It's so exciting to see like the first non-tester post a bag. Like, okay, people actually like it. Every single time, I don't know. I'm always like, okay, I'm going to release this pattern and I know I like it and I know my tester said it was good, but nobody else is actually going to like it. Oh no, Kristen. So the procrastination gets worse as you get older? Because I don't know if mine can get any worse. Like it's so bad. I mostly like at work, I don't allow myself to procrastinate. But man, anything that somebody's like, oh, hey, can you do this? Whatever, no rush. And I'm like, oh, okay, no rush. Yep, that's not ever going to get done. I at least need a deadline, and then I'll do it like the day it's due for everything. Taxes, I do my taxes at the last minute. Like, it's awful. I don't like to be this way, but I just am. Oh, how did your show go? That's exciting. Oh, I get that, Wendy. I feel like if my space was not connected to my house, I would probably use it less. And there was a different house that we looked at before this one, and part of what I wanted was like a nice sewing area, and it had like something that could be that, but it was like a shop that was not attached to the house. It had like a huge, huge garage, and part of it was like finished to be, I think it was some kind of a store, but before, but the more I thought about it, like, I don't like to go outside at night because I feel like there's just animals and things lurking. And I'm like, I would never go out there in the wintertime. I wouldn't want to go out in the cold. So thankfully we found this house with this, my sewing room is attached. So, oh, custom orders used to be the worst for me. I used to do custom orders and I struggled so bad with them because I don't know, every now and then you'd get one that was like, oh yeah, this is really cool. This is what I want to sew. But a lot of times it was like not exactly what I wanted to make. And even if it was pretty, it wasn't like my style, or you get tired of making the same bag 20 times and then so I struggled with that. Yeah, Kristen, I need a deadline also. Yeah, it's definitely hard when you're not excited. Oh, good. I'm glad you did well, Amanda. Oh, that's exciting, Cindy. Congratulations. So I feel like when I'm most excited to sew something is when I see, like for this bag, for example, when I saw the brown vinyl with the black clay, shell clay, I've been excited to make this bag since I saw those together, and I just love the combination. So I guess I like it when I see something like that, where I see a fabric and then know what bag I want it to be, rather than knowing I want to make a pattern and I need to decide on fabric for it. Yeah, so I've been thinking about this bag all week, but wanting to wait to make it on live. All right, so Rhea, did you sew with the recycled nylon yet? I'm really enjoying it. It sews up really nice, and it, for being like a slippery fabric. It's not like, I don't know. I guess I thought it might be a little bit difficult because it's so shiny, slippery, whatever. And it's not. Thank you, Nancy. I feel like, were you here at the beginning of the video? Because I did not make it look so easy. I messed up a few times. Oh, Rhea, I can't wait to hear what you think about it when you use it. Please let me know. Oh, hi, Evelyn. I feel like I missed some comments. I'm sorry. Yeah, I agree. Deciding when you want to know, or yeah, whatever. Having the pattern and then deciding is harder for me. Well, thank you, Nancy. I feel like I struggled a little bit at the beginning. Cindy, the recycled nylon is going to be from Mormino. It's not released yet. She sent it to me to test out, I guess. And I asked if it was okay if I used it on live. And she said, yeah. And she said that it will be released November-ish. So they're not doing like the scheduled release dates anymore. So keep an eye on Mormino in November. She said she has other solid colors, no prints, and I think she said she did not get a ton of it. She's going to see how it sells. I definitely want more. I really like it. One more stitch. Oh, nice. You got to feel it way before me. Well, that's fun to meet another bag maker in person. Yeah, I don't know if it's waterproof or not. It seems like maybe it would be, but I don't have any details. It's like the back of it seems like polyester-ish. And the right side is like nylon. The right side is like smooth and the back side's a little more, I guess, rough feeling. Oh, you know what else? I was going to put rivets on the side and I forgot them. We're not doing that now. Whoops. All right, I like to tie off the threads on my overlays. I'm just having a hard time pulling this one to the back because I sewed through it. All right, I got it, but it kind of broke. It's fine. Probably shouldn't have cut these threads so short. Now I can't tie it. All right, I think that'll do. So I was thinking that I probably wouldn't get this finished while I was live, but I think we will. We don't have that much further to go. How long have I been going? 2 hours? What time is it? 9:30. So really 2.5 hours. So I think my video is 3 hours. And this will probably come out to be about the same then, which isn't bad since I'm like reading comments and talking. Oh, that's awesome that you sold a Frank Jr. That's Beth's favorite. Oh, mini vestibule. I'm still using my mini vestibule. That's like my favorite wallet. I don't like carry a lot with me, so it doesn't need to hold a lot. So I like it because it's so small. I'm actually using the one that's on the pattern cover still, with the like iridescent cheetah. Thank you. Rhea, did you see? And Wendy. Okay, so did you guys see in my group, Tristy Clyer, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, hasn't made Frank Jr. yet either, and Beth called her out in my group, and they're doing like a little Frank Jr. sew-along thing in October. So I don't know if she's going to create an event for that or what she's doing. It was all Beth, and she said she was going to give a free pattern to whoever wins or something. So I messaged her and told her, do not buy a pattern. I will donate that. So, yeah. Haha, Beth is still here. So now you guys have to make it. You have to join in. So, Beth, are you going to do like an event, or how are you going to do this? Or are you just going to do it in the group? Because that's fine too. And Beth said that the secret is using quilting cotton. And I made one out of quilting cotton, and it was definitely a lot easier than vinyl. Yes, make Frank Jr. Jr. Brittany, you saw my toiletry bag that I made with that, right? That I took when we went to So Whatever Studio in March. That was Frank Jr. with no pocket. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to sew the lining bigger. It's fine. Okay, you can do all of the things. You can use my group however you want, Beth, if you need it. You can link to your YouTube. Make sure you have an affiliate affiliate link Make sure you use that. That's something that my testers have. So also, if you're my tester and you're watching this and you didn't sign up for that, let me know. And Brittany, I owe you some money. I looked at it today. Haha. I don't know how long that's been. Yeah. I don't know how long it's been since I last paid out affiliate payouts. And I was like, I wonder. Whoops. I don't purposefully ignore it. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? We're not going to finish this because I didn't make my zipper panels. And I just sewed these together. I have my pattern over here and I don't have, the screen is black. I let it go black. So. Oh, you can see who clicks on your link. That's cool. I can't even sew. I can't even do my own patterns. So maybe I should. I don't have to rip the whole thing apart. I guess just part of it. Yeah. I do this a lot where I don't follow my own pattern. You didn't put the bottom in at all? Oh, so do you sew the bottom in after? Or did you just do that so that you could like have it look like you had a finished bag? I had to go to bed before you were finished last night because I was so tired. I'm getting a headache right now. I feel like I hear a lawnmower running. That would be kind of weird because it's 9:30 and it's dark out. Okay. Yes, Barb. I don't know if the adhesive, let me think. So the ripstop that I have, I got from, oh shoot, what is it called? Soulful Therapy. And she has the adhesive one. I can't remember if I used that for the vestibule at all. I think that would be fine. Because I tape it in. Yeah. I think that the adhesive would be fine for that. I don't think I had it yet when I made that pattern. I got it when I did the Joshua pattern. I'm trying to think of the different linings that I had in. I think I also used waterproof canvas for some of them. But yeah, Soulful Therapy has ripstop. And the adhesive one definitely should work. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Yes. Ajuki 1181. All right, so the tab for this bag is how I normally make my tabs, which is literally just like a square of vinyl folded over the end and then sewn. So if you have like zipper ends that are pretty that you like to use, you can use that. All right, and I already folded the ends under on my zipper panels. So mad I sewed that together with no zipper panel. I got excited because I was thinking I was so close to being done. Well, hey, at least I didn't trim the seam allowance. See, it could be worse. All right, I'm not going to do this in 2 steps. I'm just going to sew it all at once. Yeah, sometimes my bags are wonky too. All right, so really I only need to like seam rip like the top inch or something. That's fine. I could have, no, I was gonna say I could have just kept on going and had no zipper in that bag, but I'm gonna use it. I want a zipper. And anyway, I would have still had to put the top lining top pieces on. That is very true, Kristen. The number of times people will post like the most gorgeous bags in my group, and then they always have to say like, "Oh, I made a lot of mistakes, and it's not perfect, but it's for me, so it's okay." But it like they literally look perfect. We should really stop pointing out our flaws to other people because they don't see them. And especially if it's people who don't sew, they really don't see it. Oh, that is very true, Amanda. Retail clothes that you buy, anything like there's so much stuff on that if we did it on our bags that we would just be like, oh no, we can't sell this. It's awful. They're selling it for sometimes like thousands of dollars. So it's very true, Wendy. A little design element, I guess. I'm thinking about craft shows now. So I really would like to get to some to shop. I went to a festival Labor Day weekend, and there was a booth that had some handmade clay mugs and like little ghosts, and I bought the cutest little ghost that's holding a piece of watermelon. It was the Milan Melon Festival, so I got that, and I got a ghost coffee mug that is handmade, and I love them both, and I just really want to go back to some more craft fairs. And there was one last weekend, I think, that I wanted to go to, and then I forgot about it until after the fact. So I need to plan ahead. Oh, that is interesting, Rhea. I've seen some of those, like bits of them on Facebook, and it's cool to see. And I've also seen videos of people in bag making factories making their bags, and it's cool to see some of the different techniques that they use that are completely different than like how we put our bags together. Craft fair equals danger for my wallet, I'm sure. Look at the zipper panel and everything. Okay, so I really hope that Lauren gets more of this because I don't know how much she has, but now I'm afraid that it's going to sell out and I'm not going to get any. Okay, I'm going to rip out like the top inch or something. I don't even know where my seam ripper is. All right, we'll use snips. Here's the downside of having multiple sewing machines that I use is that I don't have two sets of all the things. So like I have one seam ripper and I'm guessing that it's over at the other machine now. I do have a lot of snips, like an excessive amount. So that's not a problem, but a lot of my supplies will be over there when I need them over here, or vice versa. Okay, so I need to find and mark the centers. It's just a little bit more tricky now that everything's sewn together already. I agree, Kristen. And Mormino has like so many different designs of snips. I guess the ones I'm using right here are from Sewing Blurbs, but I think they're the same as Lauren's. They seem to be. But I have just right here, I guess these two are from Mormino. This one is from Fabric Therapy. That's like angled. I think they had a fancy name. I don't remember it. Okay, and now I need to mark the center on this. Okay, so I like to make sure that my zippers are going the same direction, so at least I'm paying attention to that, as I don't pay attention to anything else while I'm making this. Oh, I wonder how hard that second side will be to sew on with this all sewn together already. Oh, I can unzip it. I think I'm probably like Kristen also. If I went to vend at a craft show, I bet you I would spend more than I made. Oh, the other thing I got at the festival was some homemade candles, and the one is, I think it's salted honey butter. It smells so good. And it has like the wood wick in it, so it's like crackly. I've been burning that nonstop since we got it. All right, and these zipper panels face down. Sometimes I like them to face up, but this one, with it being like slouchy, I felt like it would slouch better with the zipper panels pointing down. I don't know if that's the case, but you can do it either way, really, if you want. This is going to be like the nicest looking lining I've ever made. This stuff is amazing. Oh, 3D printed stuff. I did look at some 3D. I forgot now. Okay, the festival that I was at, somebody there had like 3D printed giant, like vintage looking Nintendo games, like the cartridges that had the different characters on them, but they had a thing in the back to hang it up on the wall. And I forgot that I was going to get my son one. I thought about it, like we walked past it and then I was thinking like, those are cool. What would I do with it? And then after the fact, I'm like, oh, Zach would really like one of those, I bet. And I was going to go back around and go to it and I forgot. And I just now remembered. And I have no idea who that vendor was. Let me see. This is where I was thinking I could put the tag. Let me see if I want it there though. Kind of clip it in and then look and see how I like it. I think that would be fine. Is that where I want to put it? Should I put it like right at the end? Maybe I'll actually put it at this end. So I don't know. I'm struggling. All right, I'm going to put it down a little bit from the end. Oh, sorry. I've got the microphone on and I keep bumping it. All right, now we're really almost done. Yeah, so if all else fails and you forget to put one of your tags in, that's not a bad place for it. I probably don't even need to clip that. I'm just going to sew it. So one time, like I'm not a New Year's resolution person. Like I'm not going to wait until the new year to change something about myself that's bad, or if I don't know. I'm not a New Year's resolution person. So, but one year I kind of like in my head was like, this year I'm going to use less clips. That's my goal, is to use less clips this year because I'm wasting so much time clipping everything. I can't not clip everything. I don't have it in me to not try to make everything perfect. But I see some people sewing and they just hold the things together and it all looks so nice. And Rhea, I work in the accounting department at a company. So I do not work at an accounting firm. So I do like, I'm actually the corporate controller. So we have, the owner of my company owns multiple companies. So we have the CFO, and then I'm the controller, and then we have 3 staff accountants. And we kind of do, they do, well, I guess I do some AP too. So we kind of do some accounts payable stuff. We have an accounts payable person for the biggest company, which I do like the books and the month-end closing, journal entries and things for the biggest company. And then the other accountants handle some of the other companies. And then I have another smaller company too that I do stuff for. Plus then I help with other stuff. Kristen, people are like, how are you crafty? Accountants are not creative. Well, okay, I'm sorry that I'm good at accounting and sewing. Accountants can be creative. I get it. Yeah, so yeah, I get it all the time. Oh, that's exciting, Rhea. We could probably work together. Yeah, I do a lot of reports. So I have, well, and I'm like the ERP system admin person. So everybody that's in our ERP system, I'm in charge of like adding them, answering all the questions for that. And then I write a lot of custom reports, but I run a lot of reports for people, various people throughout the company. So and I actually like it. Like, I like accounting. I know I'm a dork, but it's fine. Yes, it's not good when you're an accountant and you're creative with numbers. I feel like it's not that far off. Like, I'm good at sewing and pattern writing and whatever because I like the pieces fitting together and that part of it, I guess. And that's what I like about accounting is like math just works, or, you know, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but I do like it. Like, I like balancing accounts and doing bank recs and things, even if it's weird. Oh, I love spreadsheets. Ooh. Power BI. I'm not familiar with that. So, we use Crystal reports for a lot of our report writing, which I think is actually like being phased out. But I like it, so that sucks. If it's going to go away, that makes me sad. But I do use Excel all the time, and like, because I am a dork, I like to watch like TikToks and things on different Excel functions. So I'm also probably like the go-to person for Excel questions also at work. And then some people's brains don't math well, and that's okay because we need all types of people. Oh, Oh, okay. So I wonder then if Power BI is probably where things are headed more with like crystal reports phasing out. Yeah, I actually I found a program through like Ohio. I don't know if it's Ohio. I don't know. It's called Tech Cred, but you can get, if your company pays for continuing education, you can apply for it to be like refunded or whatever. So I was just able to actually take a crystal reports class that was paid for, and it was like an actual college class. And I don't know. When I first signed up for it, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun, whatever. Well, it was like a real college class, and you had like a lot of work to do. And I'm like, what did I do? I don't want to go to school anymore. I'm done with school. Like, I will not go back to school for anything. Like, yeah, I've had enough school in my life. I'm done with that. So yeah, signing up for this class, and I was like, oh, it's going to be fine. It'll be easy. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a real college class. And then it did turn out to be really easy. I don't know. There were tests and stuff though, but haha. Okay, thanks, Ria. I'm gonna start looking at Power BI then so that I can be ahead of the curve. Oh, you are a Microsoft Office Master Instructor. That's exciting. I'm honored to be your friend. So Excel is like my favorite. I had some reports that used Access, but I was never like trained in Access, and I never took the time to figure out how to work it because the report stopped working at one point, and it was the old CFO that created it. And I couldn't get the report to work anymore. And we have like a lab at work, and there's one person there who I guess knows how to use Access, and he could not figure out what was going on with it. So I actually just figured out how to recreated the whole report using crystal reports, and I didn't look back. So hopefully Access is phasing out too, because I didn't like it. I was looking at like doing, I think it's an ODBC connection with Excel, and you can do that with our ERP system. And I think that would probably work very similarly to how I use crystal reports right now. Oh, good. I'm glad that Access is phasing out because it's fucking confusing. Yeah. I mean, maybe if I would have taken more time, I could have figured it out, but it really seemed like a much more difficult way to do something that could have been done a different way. Because when I switched it, I was like, well, this is a lot easier. Okay, good to know, Ria. And you guys are probably, then if you're at a Fortune 5 company, you guys are probably ahead of the game technology-wise. We are behind it. I think that the owner of my company would like us to not use computers at all if we could. So I don't have to worry about technology getting ahead of me there, but I still like to keep up on things. And honestly, if there are other things like Power BI that we could be using that's going to make it easier, or yeah, I'm turning this whole bag through the bottom pocket because I just sewed both sides of the lining closed too. Got so excited about Excel. Huh. Kristen, is the manager still there that built all of the databases? Yeah, so I kind of think the Excel or the Access report that the old CFO built, I think he created it knowing that he could use, he did not know how to use Crystal reports, but he knew how to use, he was good at Excel and apparently Access. And I think he liked that he knew how to use it and nobody else did. Because that's the kind of person he was. My God, I hope nobody I actually know is watching this. This is the best bag I've ever made. Oh yeah, I had SQL was part of the Crystal Reports class I did. So yeah. Oh, he could be Kristen. I don't think he, wait, where are you at? Where do you live? I feel like he still works somewhere in Ohio. Well, that's cool. Hey, Rhea, I'll see if, is Power BI like included in Microsoft? Like the Microsoft suite? I don't know if I have other programs at work that I don't use. I haven't really paid attention. Oh, okay. Kristen, I was thinking that would be funny if it was him. I'm not going to say any names. Oh yeah, do send me a link. I will totally learn Power BI. Well, if it's good, I can talk, it's up to the CFO, I guess, if we get anything else like that. I don't know if I want this seam open. I'm going to open it. That is true, Deanne. Yvonne, I can't wait to see it. And I am like really excited about this. Like I said before, I've literally been thinking about this bag all week long. And seeing it come together, it's probably better than I thought it would be. And now whenever Lauren releases this recycled nylon, it's probably going to be while I'm at work. And you guys are all going to go buy it. But I need it. I don't even care how much it costs, I think. I just need it. That is good to know, Rhea. I'm definitely checking it out. Now we know what I can do tomorrow. Dang it, I'm stuck on something here. While I drink my coffee in the morning, I'll be watching TikToks on Power BI. Yvonne, I think that is a great idea. I worry about some jobs with AI, like what jobs is AI going to just obliterate? I feel like you do still need people though. I hope that I don't know. I'm not big on the AI stuff. But I think for finance, I was just recently talking to somebody about college and finance, and somebody at the CPA firm that we work with at work. He was saying that if you get a finance degree, you definitely want to make sure that you get a master's. Yeah, I think a finance job should be safe. I was thinking about, like, I don't know, like, what is AI capable of? But also, like, when I Google something and they have that AI overview, it's not right a lot of the time. So I don't know. I was thinking jobs that for sure will be safe are like things like blue collar jobs that, plumbers and electricians and things like that. Like, those people are definitely still going to be needed, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people probably that are in design fields, because I felt like for a long time graphic design was probably like a really good thing to go into, and now it probably isn't, because a lot of that stuff can just be AI generated. Haha. You know what? My interior zipper pocket is zipped closed. If it can go wrong, it will. All right, I got it. It's fine. And I didn't leave the lining bottom open, which is how I have this written. So I should be able to turn it right side out through this, but I sewed it closed. So that is true, Wendy. You don't have to worry about it. Oh, Yvonne, I hope that's not the case. Because that's also, like, computer programming, I would have thought would be a great job to go into, as more and more things are computer centric, computer focused, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know with AI stuff. And like, some people are just all about it. Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right, if you accidentally sew your entire lining together, you can still turn it. And I will get the grease spots out, I think, with my dry shampoo is my plan. Oh, wow. So yeah, lawyers shouldn't be trusting AI. That's what I'm saying. I feel like, Barb, no, the exterior is shale clay vinyl from Mormino. So it's like a real soft. Look at this bag. Ha. I love it. It's a real soft, squishy vinyl. That's why I thought it would be perfect for this, since it's like a slouchy bag. And with that lining, perfect. I know. I took sewing classes in high school. Well, I guess technically it was life skills, which I don't think that's a life skill most people have nowadays. And that was in the late 90s. I graduated high school in 2001, so. But I did take home ec in, I think it was 7th grade. We made a tote bag. Yeah, so if you guys want this, not this, you can't have this, it's mine. But you need to get shell clay vinyl from Mormino, and then you need to get brown gloss luxe that is not released yet, but it will be either the end of September or early October. And then the lining is recycled nylon, all from Mormino. And I don't care if anybody copies my bag because I really love it. I think we all need one. All right, you know what? I might top stitch and close the pocket up. Not on the video because I'm hot and I want my pajama pants now. But yeah, turned out really amazing. I will post pictures in the group. Thank you, everybody, for joining me and talking with me. I'm sorry, Rhea. I don't mean to make you feel old. Oh, you couldn't find an assistant for your job. We have had the hardest time finding people to hire. I don't know why. There are no people. So my mom taught me how to sew some stuff too. My mom sewed a lot when I was little. Thank you, Allie. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna finish it, not on camera, but it's everything I thought it would be and more. I love it. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining me and talking to me and making this bag with me. I cannot wait to see what you make. Please, please, please post it in my group because I love seeing them, especially when I come out with a new pattern. Like I'm like literally going on Facebook and refreshing, waiting to see people post them. It's the best thing ever because I come out with a new pattern and I'm like, oh my God, everybody's going to hate it. Nobody's going to make any. So when people start to make them, it's the best thing ever. So thank you all. And I hope you all have a good night. Bye.